Hello and welcome to Crystal and Spiritual Alchemy Conversations with Crystal Enhancements. I'm Deirdre Selby-Gius.
I'm Sean Selby.
And we're so glad to have you joining us.
We are.
What is crystal alchemy? And how did we discover it and that we can do it?
How do we know that it really works? Stay tuned because we'll be answering those questions today.
So one thing I want to say is we're going to be talking about something that we're going to call crystal prescriptions. These are not the same as your standard pharmaceutical prescriptions. They are not going to be anywhere near as strong, nor will they have anything like the side effects. We are talking about things that work with the energetic body. They work in the aura. They are not directly affecting your physical body, your physicality. So, disclaimer aside, let us begin.
We're here to tell you an abbreviated version of our story. Each of the things we are going to mention here is a whole-on talk on its own. And here we go.
I spent years fighting depression and anxiety, taking those aforementioned pharmaceuticals, ending in a near-miss suicide attempt. I am very, very grateful to be here in front of you today. I am here thanks to alternatives to conventional medicine. And I do a full-on talk on this particular journey. So I went looking for alternatives. And while I was doing this, I had this amazing young man beside me who was a slightly difficult child to raise. He hit all his milestones. According to the doctors and most everybody we knew, there was one issue that was in the way of Sean being the perfect child. And that was my parenting. I'm going to let him take the story the next step.
I had friends on the other side. I could spend hours just playing with them. And I would want toys that I would actually not want anything to do with. Because I had friends who wanted them. Didn't matter to me that they were dead? No.
Did you even know that they were dead?
I thought everyone else was crazy when they couldn't see them.
He would get quite upset with us because we would not acknowledge the friends that he was playing with. This was our first clue that there was something major going on. And we had choices. We could either do like most people do and convince our son that none of this was real, or we could start to take action and enhance his gifts. Start to really train him.
And learn control
of these gifts. And you know what? You can't take, well, he did get diagnosed at age 7 with Asperger's syndrome. And that again is another story. But you can't take a 9-year-old boy into a spiritual teacher and say, and with Asperger's syndrome, and drop him off and leave. Everybody there at that point were women in their 40s, 50s, and they'd look at me walking in with this kid and look at me like I'm nuts.
And they would often just tell me to go sit in another room during things.
And then they would really look at Sean and they would realize why we were there.
It was often hilarious where maybe the first day or two, I was asked to wait in another room while they did everything. Then I was invited in and I was just there. And I would tell them things that would make them go, why the hell did we exclude you at the beginning?
I never let them exclude you.
They used to try to.
They would try. I never let them. I would say, no, he's the reason I'm here. But yeah, it didn't ever take them long to figure out that this was a child that was something else. Due to his Asperger's syndrome, they tried very hard to get him on medication. The doctors, they all felt that that was the way to go. It not only did not help a lot,
I got convinced because I was sick and tired of not being able to focus during school. So I tried it for, as Mom said, 4 months in 4th grade, and not only did it only helped a little bit, and then stopped working, and they said, oh, we're gonna have to up the prescription. It's like, it gave me something that didn't fully do what it was supposed to, and needs to be upped every 4 months. See ya.
And of course, I didn't want him on it to start with, so I was fine with that.
It took a while for me to get back everything I lost due to the drugs, spiritually.
We worked with mentors for years, switching them up now and again. And somewhere along the way, we hit one who said, you are not simply here to be Sean's backup. You have your own gifts.
Took you a while to believe that.
It did. I was very firmly convinced that my job was to back him up. As my gifts came in, it turns out crystals. Sean is the one. Well, here's Diana's story, and then we'll really be into what we're going to do. Why this matters to you. And it matters for 2 reasons. One is Sean has the ability to open up the energy channel in crystals so that they fully come to life, which makes them really happy. Diana was a young student that I had in my 2nd grade classroom. She has Noonan syndrome, chronic vomiting, cyclic vomiting, and a host of other autoimmune diseases. When the doctors sent her off on her Make-A-Wish trip and told her parents to prepare to let her go, Sean read her blueprint, and it was not in her blueprint to die. So there had to be a way to get healing to her. But when we'd send it, it would simply bounce back to us. His angels and guides told him that we could put the healing into crystals. And this is where the journey started. We had to know which were the right crystals. We had to know how to open their energy channel so that Diana could get the full benefit. The first one we were told was to give her a rose quartz. We put it on the altar. We followed directions. They opened its energy channels. He gave that little rose quartz to her mother. Her mother gave it to Diana. She came in crying after a week and said Diana did not go to the hospital this week. Diana was 7. She is now 12. And she has not been to the hospital since COVID started. We live in gratitude.
Yes.
Diana now has lots of different crystals to help with her different problems and issues. She would not be considered healthy. However, her issues are greatly reduced.
She is a lot healthier than Make-A-Wish. And all the doctors saying pray. Well, I'm going to just say this. The mom prayed and got her miracle.
And yes, you never know where your answers are going to come from.
It could be a teacher willing to risk their job and giving a crystal that might do something.
So, with that beginning, crystal alchemy is the ability to feel in to an individual, to share their connection with their angels and guides, their divine self.
And choose what crystals will help them best.
To listen to their words. What is it they want? Do they want to heal something? Do they want to bring out a gift?
Do they want success?
What is it
endeavors
you want? Share it with us.
Please, we would love to hear what you want.
And then, once the perfect crystals have been chosen, and if you are close enough, you are welcome to come to our Pico Rivera
address
and help us choose the right pieces. If you are further away, we will work with you to intuit what is perfect for you and ship them. We create, most people, when they create a piece, they go, I want to create a necklace in pink and purple. And then they design something beautiful in pink and purple.
That doesn't sound like anything we would ever do. We go, okay, this person needs stuff to fix their throat, but they also want to connect to their third eye. Okay, here's your necklace.
And then we pull what it is that's needed to do throat and third eye. And whatever colors happen to come out of the boxes, we're going to create you something beautiful.
And then we'll send you a couple designs, and you tell us if either of them you like. Or if we need to make another one.
Sometimes you want house crystals, and we will send you those that are perfect for you. And we will then give you second choices of ones that will also do the job. Crystals work in your energetic and auric fields. They are not affecting your physical body. Energy is where everything happens. When you balance the energies, the physical heals.
And I will state, I try to keep a piece of tiger eye in every car I go anywhere with. I've gone into car accidents, totaled my car, not been hurt. I believe it was because of the tiger eye.
Again, it's working in the energetic. Tiger eye protects the person,
not the things.
So, where is the center of your power? Do you want to multiply that power? Are you someone my center of my power is in my heart chakra. Eulodyte. I am boosted by my solar plexus, moonstone, and I have a special connection with the moon. So my crown doesn't work with my third eye at all, because my third eye gathers information. It is processed through my heart and my solar plexus.
We should probably add some sunstone to my crown because of my connection with the sun.
Probably. We can still probably figure out a way to do that.
Mine is all about the third eye, though.
His is lapis. Tektite is crown. And Herkimer diamond with opalite. All crown and third eye crystals, because he gathers in his information, is open with the angels and the guides.
Because that's where my focus of power is. Even though I'm very into it, I'm also very controlled information.
You want to know your soul purpose, the reason you have incorporated here at this time.
We could give you a reading.
And the more you key in to your blueprint, the closer you come to this knowledge.
Now, we cannot give it to you right away. Your purpose is buried beneath every year you've ever lived.
In every lifetime.
Yeah.
Crystals are absolutely amazing. Knowing your soul's purpose, every step you make, moving you in that direction. We would love, and we will be back to tell you more. Have an amazing, phenomenal day. Namaste.